Shalom. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rachakodash. Double honors to our apostles and elders, the great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you hopefully like Aki and pushing out this word in sincerity and in truth throughout the four corners of the earth, fighting this good fight of faith as well. And a sincere shalom to Yakim and Akwaf, listening and learning, preparing yourselves here in these last days. This is Brother Quar from the DC camp. Come back at you with another S.H.I.N.E report or showing him in news everywhere. And I'm entitled this one, It's All Going According to Plan. Order ab Chao. And if you say something happens according to plan, it pretty much means it's happening exactly the way that it was intended to happen. And order ab Chao means order out of chaos or order out of disorder. And that's what you're seeing take place, here in America and throughout the planet Earth right now, with this whole pandemic. And this is why we say plandemic, because like I said, it's happening exactly the way that they want it to. Really, it's happening exactly the way that the Heavenly Father wants it to happen. And that's why we've been able to tell you guys, beginning with our apostles and elders, on down, what's going to happen, man. And as the scriptures say, that as that day near, it's coming closer. It's becoming clearer, as the Lord comes closer and that end is near, that the vision is becoming more and more clear. And the prophets is the ones that's making it plain upon table so that you can run that read of it, man. All right. Now, as I usually do, I just get a lot of articles, and I got them already put out here, and then I'll get a few scriptures, man. So you can see what's going on in the news, man. But this is from CBS News. It says Biden unveils Omicron plan, including free at-home COVID tests and more troops for hospitals. All right, so we've been telling you that, they're going to put troops on the ground because there is going to be what you would call concentration camps. They're going to have to, when they implement this chip, all right, the MOTB, they're going to need the troops to do it. So they are already sending these troops to these hospitals, man. It says that starting in January, Mr. Biden said Americans will be able to request rapid tests through a website and have them delivered free of cost. The timing of when those tests will arrive on doorsteps on how they will be delivered is not yet clear. In addition, 1,000 members of the military will be deployed to help staff medical facilities caring for COVID-19 patients. There are also plans to send out additional ventilators, equipment, etc. Boom, boom. So they're gonna start out. They sending these the troops, man. And it's gonna start out as 100 or 1,000, and then eventually, man, it's not even gonna be these troops because they're not gonna go according to these plans, man. But let me get something real quick, and you can see they speeding this thing up, man. This is Revelation 12 verse 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth they have but a short time." And you seen Biden talking about some needed. Let me see what it pops up. Yeah. And this is who it's coming down on, man. It says Biden warns of a winter of death for unvaccinated Omicron spreads. Unvaccinated as Omicron spreads. President urges Americans to prepare for major virus waves. The only real protection is to get your shot. They saying that's the only protection is to get your shot, except all the ones that's got shots, they pretty much, they got it too. Check this out. Let me pull it up. I got a lot here. Come on, son. I had it. Look, NFL, NBA, and NHL was the hockey league among leagues coping with COVID-19 outbreaks. Now, mind you, all the ones that they had to be vaccinated. Most of these people, 95% of these players is jabbed up. You know, it says U.S. sports leagues are seeing rapidly increasing COVID-19 outbreaks with dozens of players in health and safety protocols amid an ongoing surge by Delta variant of the coronavirus and rising cases of highly transmissible Omicron mutation. Both the NBA and NHL have had to postpone games over the last month with many players sidelines, and the men's basketball teams at Tulane and University of Washington have seen cancellations because of outbreaks, etc. You had, like where I am, they canceled the high school league, winter sports. You know, a lot of them going back into the a lot of schools going back to virtual learning. See, this was always going to happen. It made you think that it was getting better, then it's going to get worse, so that you can get disgruntled, man. You know. Now, let me find this real quick. This clown. Do you agree? Dr. Fauci suggests that you don't invite unvaccinated relatives over for the holidays. So what they doing is, and like the elder Zaquan Monaghan, he had said it, sowing the seeds of strife and separation, man. You know, and this is all going according to scriptures. Matthew 10:36 says, "And a man's foes shall be they of his own household," man. You see? Now, when you actually read these, they're not gonna let us. Okay, we can read it. Look, stop bullying and shaming. Boom. I wouldn't care if family come or not. I'm good. Boom. Yeah, because the vaccinated is going to get us sick. You know, a lot of people pushing back on this stuff, man. You know? Look, but my vaccinated friends have COVID. See, none of these narratives is being pushed. You know, none of these narratives is being pushed, man. Look at this, man. Look what people saying. Now check this out, man. This is RT News on the 21st. City hiring people hunters to pursue and find the unvaccinated. This is happening in Austria. All right, which is going to come near you, man. It's going to be just like that in the streets. Cops everywhere, man. A city in Austria is looking for employees who will be tasked with enforcing fines against those unwilling to get the COVID jab. The recruitment drive comes weeks ahead of sweeping vaccine mandates in the European country. You know? And you think that that's not going to hit the America? Hey, I was going to make a note about this. Most of these people most of these cases that's in the NBA, at least, is supposedly asymptomatic. So who knows if these motherfuckers even really got it? And if they are getting it like that, it's because the ones that's jabbed up don't have to be tested. So, like I said, this is order out of chaos. Why would they then let you all not have masks and not get tested just so it can surge up again, man? Psalm 58 and 3, it says, "The wicked are estranged for the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies," man. You know? I want to say that. But back to this. This is Matthew 13 and 9. It says, "But take heed to yourselves, for they shall deliver you up to the councils, and in the synagogues. You shall be beaten, and you shall be brought before rulers and kings for my sake, for a testimony against them." All right? The ones that's believing in this thing, man, is the ones that's being shamed. You know? But it's all going to lead to one thing, man. Look. Falsifying vaccination card now a crime with possible 1-year jail sentence in New York. What's this make me think of? You know? See, they putting a squeeze on you. They making you uncomfortable, forcing you. This is how they are causing all to do this thing, man. This is Revelation 2 verse 10. It says, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer." You see, because we are going to suffer. "Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." So who you going to follow? Them or the Most High, man? You know? And look what it's leading to. I'm trying to find. Look at this. Check that out. Beep, boop, beep. Your vaccination record has been verified. People get microchips implanted that include vaccine records amid new COVID restrictions. So they pushing these restrictions heavy. They keep talking about Sweden, but this is on mainstream media. Watch. Hold up. Daily Mail Online. Look how many. 2.6 million people. This is a mainstream site. All right. It stores your passport, and this is what pops up. Man, I wanted to see the little picture. Okay, look. I think they're gonna show it. Anyways, you scan it, you see him scanning it, and then the verification pops up. All right. Now, where we are here in the DMV, check this out. Baltimore to explore possibility of COVID-19 vaccine passports. Look, also re-implanted microchip could be used to verify your COVID vax status. You see this? This is Fox News, man. So it's all going according to plan, man. And I'm going to get it real quick. This is Revelation 13, verse 16. And he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. He causeth. All right. Now that was Baltimore. Look at this. Scott, that's the mayor, suspends Baltimore Parks and Recreation programs, hints at vaccine passport amid COVID surge. This is all this week. So all these dudes is going along with the get along, man. Look at the DC. DC to require coronavirus vaccination to enter most businesses. Proof of vaccination will be required. How are they gonna make this starting in 2022? You can't go in restaurants or bars. How are they gonna enforce this, man? Quick and simple. And places of worship. Come on now. Even churches. So some establishments like grocery stores, museums, and places of worship are exempt. Okay, cool. But then that's going to change. But what they doing is you can't go into what? Restaurants, bars, nightclubs, things that people want to do. Indoor cultural and entertainment facilities, indoor exercises, and recreational establishments. You see that? All going according to plan, man. Look at this. They call it the Delmicron. How is it different from Omicron? A super variant. See what they're talking about. It's highly possible. Now, the only way to protect yourself is to get that jab. But we always told you what it was leading to. You see? But look what people saying. This is why they doing it gradually, because everybody, they pushing back. But then you're going to have a lot of people just going to take it just like they are taking the jab. So that they can continue to move on with their system. Look, microchip is a no-no, but vaccination and ID system is a total need. An ID system. That's what this thing is, stupids. All right? I got a few more articles, Let me see what else we got here. Look, it's about time Biden puts the screws on the unvaccinated. Let me get this real quick. This is second address 16 and 71. It says they shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Because those are going to be the last ones standing, man. The men that fear the Lord. That's why I said as it was appointed to death, he set forth the apostles last, man. So we're going to be tried. We're going to be the last ones because we fear the Lord. All right. Now, this is our food security during the pandemic. All this stuff is bringing everything into play in the past. You got the famines, the pestilences, all in one. All right, it says during the COVID-19 pandemic, food insecurity has intensified in many places. In the second quarter of 2020, there were multiple warnings of famine later in the year. All right. It was something that I read earlier. I'm trying to find it. Anyways, I can't find it, but that's going to lead to the famines. Here we go. It says, here we go. According to, I'm going to read from right here. All right. It says, according to early predictions, hundreds of thousands of people will likely die and millions more experience hunger without concerted efforts to address issues of food insecurity. And that's why now you got Bill Gates and all them buying up the crops. Come on now. It says right here, second paragraph, famines were feared as a result of COVID-19 recession and some of the measures taken to prevent the spread of COVID-19. Additionally, the 2019-2021 locust infestation, ongoing wars, and political turmoil in some nations were viewed as local causes of hunger. Now you got the situation with the U.S. and Ukraine and Russia still going. As it says in Matthew 24, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye shall not be troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet, because we know what's going to have to take place. First, it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Now, you had like 50 earthquakes, man, like 50 tornadoes within the past week or two, which I should have had those pulled up, but I deleted them. But this was the Russia stuff, Here you go. Look, at least 77 dead after tornadoes ripped through Midwest and southern states. Look, this was on the 8th, a swarm of more than 40 earthquakes in 24 hours, causing a major buzz in the U.S. See, the Lord is visiting this place, man. You people, you think it's a game, man. It's another one. No work, no food. Pandemic deepens global hunger. Now, I wanted to show you this. It says, doctors, Facebook must stop viral spread of COVID-19. I'm going to just read this part. It says something different. This deception must end now. Facebook gets letter from 500 health professionals demanding data on COVID misinformation. They saying they must stop the misinformation. You can only push their narrative. All right? Controlling the spread of misinformation. And what it says in Amos 8 and 11, behold, the days come, saith the Lord God, that I will send a famine in the land, not of a famine of bread, nor of a thirst of water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh, man. Let me see something. What they got? Okay. Look at this. Bill Gates. Clown ass. Bill Gates says social media needs to step up and stop spreading misinformation about COVID-19. Yeah. Okay. But look, all this stuff, all the symptoms is common as a common cold, man. And the flu. So people was catching on, man. You even got LeBron James. He posted this. Now he catching flack for it on his Facebook. So, yeah, man. This is what's going on, man. And it's all according to plan. Really, it's going according to the Lord's plan, man. Because it's gonna get outside of their control. It says, second address 16 again, but 18 earlier. It says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils, what shall I do when these evils come? All right, so that's what's really going to happen, man. It's going to be chaos. All right, and they're going to try to bring that order, but it's going to be outside of their control, man, because this is the Lord's plan. And this is why we can tell you what's going to happen, man. All right. You know? So, hey, with that, man, Lord willing, that was edifying. Until the next one, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Rakakodash. And I want to say shalom.